after he presses record.
Can I get in there?
Yeah. You want to be?
No.
I was gonna get there anyway. It's a
You want to
podcast.
be in our podcast? Is it recording?
Yeah, it's recording.
Good morning, all of our 5 viewers. This is Eric Mendoza.
This is our guest tonight.
He's here to talk about the issues with the oil trade in Sri Lanka. Tell us about it, Eric.
So, oil.
Oil.
It takes up. It takes up all of our lives. We use oil not only in our cars, but to power our cars, to power machinery that
Oil
is.
does not power cars.
Processed oil does.
Where do you think it comes from?
The ground.
Crude oil.
Crude oil.
Specify. Crude
Sorry,
oil.
please forgive my news host. He doesn't.
You're the guest.
He's not that smart.
Sponsored by Gatorade, by the way. Don't forget. America's #1 drink.
Number 2 drink. Powerade.
Use code.
I'm about to fight my co-stars. Who drinks Powerade?
Hey, man.
You're the guest. We are the hosts.
Hey, talk about Sri Lankan oil trade.
So oil.
Probably
It,
not right.
powers a lot of things, and it's very necessary to us. Sri Lanka is having a problem to where oil is getting in the water.
Yeah.
And little fishies are dying.
And global warming. Thank you, Eric.
Yeah.
Thank you, Eric. We'll talk to you next
Now just
time.
roll off the table and
And just leave.
give me the Gatorade. That's our
Yeah,
sponsor.
that's
That's a sponsor.
we need that.
Oh yeah.
Goodbye,
I can
Eric.
move my legs.
Gatorade.
Gatorade. Sponsor.
See, the funny thing is, we didn't even have a segment for that. We just came up with that, and Eric, our oil expert, did a very good job.
Sri Lankan oil expert.
Everybody give a round of applause for Eric.
Now on to the next segment.
Which is
The war on drugs.
the war on drugs.
The war on drugs.
Ronald Reagan once said that drugs are bad. We shouldn't do them.
Drugs are bad. Okay.
And we shouldn't do them. And then he almost got shot.
He did almost get shot.
Twice, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, speaking of, there was this one dude, this president, who the president that died 45 minutes into office because he was giving a speech and he had pneumonia and he just croaked, right? There's this one dude that after he gave his inaugural speech, he was walking out in the public, talking to everybody. Can you see the logo?
Yeah.
He was talking to everybody and he was like, having a good time. And he went to shake this dude's hand and this random guy who has no political affiliations just stabs him. Yeah. Right in the jejunum, right there. And dude died in like 5 hours. He had like a surgery, they got a few ribs removed, they bloodlet him for some reason. And he died.
That's just what they did back then.
Yeah. He was
It's
so
like, oh, you're dying?
Yeah.
Let's pull out some blood.
That's what George Washington did. His teeth hurt, and so obviously they took blood out.
He had too much blood in his teeth.
Too much blood in his teeth.
That's just how science works.
Yeah, that's actually how boners work.
Wow. We're going to lose our sponsor now.
Yep, I'm sorry, Gatorade.
New sponsor, Apple.
Our new sponsor is Apple. They've actually called us since we have such a high market of viewership.
And Dodge.
And Dodge. Dodge Apple.
Dodge.
Speaking of Dodge, tell us about your car, Zach.
My car, Dodge Challenger 2010, sorry. It's a dark blue. 250 horsepower on that puppy.
50. Is it a V6 or a V8?
It is a V6.
It's a
unfortunately.
V6.
It's a V6.
Shit out of here.
That means that Zackary is now less of a man. We're going to talk about my car,
What is your car?
the 2018 Chevrolet Traverse.
Your shoes, you mean?
Yeah, I drive a minivan.
How many horsepower do your shoes have?
My shoes, they have one thing. I'm going to change the subject.
You're less than a horse.
Look at this. Listen to this. Mathematically speaking, 1 horsepower is actually less than the power of a horse.
That is true.
That is true. They didn't get it right when they were calculating. Which leads me to believe that calculus, Isaac Newton, he did it wrong.
Arithmetic.
Arithmetic's
Doesn't
wrong.
even exist.
2 plus 2 doesn't equal 5. It equals Apple. Thank you, Apple, for sponsoring us. We'll be back with you guys next week. This has been True Facts with Zach and Jack.
He doesn't know what the record button is, I don't think.
Eric,
Yeah,
can you
I
turn it off? Eric.
Set? I don't.
No.
It's,
Oh, is it start stop?
yeah.
Yeah.